Oh God, I missed you.
We were walking down the street one day and I saw this female and I looked at her, but I wasn't looking at the girl like that. I just happened to look at the person because I was a human being with eyes.
That's Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We gon' eat a little, prank a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait.
Hey guys, it's Steph and Tasha, and we are back with another video. Before we get into the video, I want to ask you guys to please thumbs this video up. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the family. If you've been here before, welcome back. Baby's gonna tell you what we're doing today.
Woo, you did that fast. I think she's hungry, you guys. Okay, so today we're doing another boiling crab mukbang, except for we got some new items here, you guys. So we'll talk about it when we get into it. You ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get into the video. I think that was the fastest intro ever in life.
It probably
We
was.
both are hungry as hell.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so what we have here is
Boom, let's go. I'm just playing. Okay.
We have a bunch of mussels in the shebang sauce. I have hot wings, lemon pepper fries, lemon pepper and regular fries. Tasha got some fried catfish over there. We got some gumbo, you guys. Woo. And then we have a couple sauces. Shebang sauce,
Tartar sauce and some other stuff. And we got some shrimp and french fries for our son in the microwave. Because some people ask, like,
what is your son
eating?
Yeah.
So that's what he's eating, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to do a little different. We haven't tried a lot of things at Boiling Crab, so we were like, let's get a few options.
Yeah.
So to see if we like them. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
I've been missing these mussels, yes.
These mussels are big. These are green lip mussels, you guys. I'm gonna try the gumbo.
Lemon pepper fries. I like these.
They really literally put a dot of rice in the gumbo.
Okay.
It's cool.
No, let me try
Nothing like your dad's.
Let me try that. I usually only have gumbo once a year, around New Year's when my dad makes it. So by that time, I'm craving it.
The lemon pepper is strong.
It's good. Ooh, I like this.
Okay. I like it thin, that's why.
I was gonna say the sauce is a little bit more thick than I like to. It's almost like gravy. It's a little bit too thick. We like it more soupy.
Yeah.
But the flavor is good.
It is. Oh, this little piece.
Where you go? I don't know if you guys can see it. But
Let me try this tartar. I do not like a lot of tartar sauce, but some I really like. It's not nasty, it's not. It really tastes like nothing.
I've been missing these.
Gotta get some hot sauce. I don't have any more of my habanero hot sauce, y'all, so I gotta go with the fake hot sauce.
Just dip yours. Oh God, I missed you.
I did too.
Ooh, this is really good so far. How's the catfish?
It's cool. I've had better.
Let me try a piece.
I've had better cooking my own. I don't even cook catfish that well.
I like it.
You like it? Yeah, it's good. I just had better. Ooh, this is way too much.
I feel like a lot of people over season it and it's just like super salty. But this is not.
These mussels are cooked perfectly.
I like these lemon pepper
Fries?
fries that you got in. This is it, okay. So the last thing I have here are chicken wings. Well, let's see.
All right.
They're pretty good. Look, baby. Want some lime?
Oh yes, thank you.
You're welcome. And who else puts, well, I like to put lemon on my fries, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna try lime today. But I love to put lemon on my french fries. It's like so good to me. You want me to move this over? No?
Oh yeah.
happy. This is good.
It is good.
It's good with the lime, y'all. Lime fries.
Oh, you put lime on the fries?
Yes.
It's good.
Yes. You know I usually do lemon if I have it around.
I don't really care for the
Catfish.
lemon pepper fries. Is that ranch?
Yeah. There's
is
one
that?
tartar sauce, one ranch. I don't know if that's like a cocktail sauce or what.
Let me see. Oh,
Which one is that?
that's
The
cocktail.
red sauce?
It has that stuff I don't like. What is it?
Horseradish?
Horseradish. But this, these mussels are good, y'all. They're so perfect. So perfect.
If you guys have been to boiling crab or frequent it a lot, let us know what your favorite dishes are to get.
Catfish tastes much better in the
Shebang? I think the mussels might be our favorite. I don't know. I know you really like the fried oysters from there.
I love the oysters, you guys. Yeah.
I feel like I put lime in mine.
You got more, baby? You got more? Not many. But
How many more ration to me?
you got a couple. Oh, do I got twins?
Yeah, I just picked one up that didn't have anything in it. That's probably mine.
Oh. No, these are twins.
They are? They're both stuck?
No, but they're gonna be stuck in my mouth.
Okay.
This is good, y'all. And we didn't have to cook. Well, she didn't have to cook.
Makes it even better.
Delicious. So, let me have a little bit of that gumbo. Thank you. They'll be good with some crackers. We might save that.
I can put definitely. I ain't throwing that shit away. So if you guys are new to our channel, we usually eat a little bit first, talk about the food, and then later on we'll have a discussion of some sort.
Man, this is really good, you guys. Have you guys ever had boiling crab? Or do you not like seafood? I just started liking seafood since I've been with Stephanie, really. Honestly, because her and our son really likes seafood. They really like seafood, so you know, sometimes when your family likes something, you're forced to try it.
Yeah. I love that he likes seafood. I can't wait till he gets a little older. We can just go have dinner, just me and him, and enjoy our seafood together without you. No, I'm just
Great. I'll enjoy my steak.
I'm just kidding.
But he loves steak too, so. Oh my God, you guys, one time we went to this restaurant called Crustaceans. Very expensive restaurant, okay? And we had to get dressed nice. He loved it. I think he was probably 9 or 10 at the time. He loved it. But when I went to the restroom, Steph and Elijah had eaten all of the appetizers. All of them, okay? Didn't save me none.
It was so good. It wasn't me, y'all.
It was him.
Yeah. I was like, whatever. Let him enjoy his little day out.
Yeah. He looked so cute that day. And he asked again, when we're gonna go back.
Oh, anytime we're like, we'll take you to a special restaurant. Cause truck stations?
Right.
Look here, boy.
Right.
That's a little bit too nice.
Right.
Yeah, when we say a nice restaurant, we don't always mean $300 meals.
Exactly.
Okay? But he's like, crustaceans? But I think it's nice that it's something that he's probably gonna remember for a long time. Let me get another piece. I like this.
You do?
Yeah, it's pretty good too.
I didn't like the shebang sauce last time. I like it now. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
It's growing on her.
This is good though, you guys. I am hungry.
I never thought I was gonna like mussels like this.
Me neither.
I tried them a couple times in my life, and I was like, eh.
I never thought I would eat a mussel.
I didn't hate them, but
Just not into them.
like, I think about these and wonder when we're gonna get them in.
Wow.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm fine.
They didn't give me any flats, y'all. If anybody knows me, that's my favorite piece. I don't like the big chunky drum part, so that's why I'm just sitting. That's why they're just sitting over here.
It was okay. If I picked up some mussels, because you know we see mussels all the time at the beach, would you eat them?
Yeah.
You would?
I don't know. I probably would do some research and see if it's okay. Cause I know our waters are kind of like filthy, right? So
Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't know if people really eat the ones over here or what.
How do we even know what we eat? We could be eating any damn thing.
Not sure.
I'm smacking y'all, excuse me.
You ain't smacking enough. I miss your smacking.
You do?
Sometimes I go on the old videos where Tasha has the braces and just watch her smack.
I heard you listen to that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if we
good.
lost any subscribers after you get braces.
Stop smacking?
You're like, oh no.
Probably like, she don't smack enough. Bye.
Right.
Man,
This is good.
really good.
Oh, this has okra in it. I don't think my dad puts okra in his.
Woo, I'm getting full.
I like okra.
You do? Let me try it. I always want to try everything. I'm sorry. My mouth.
They put a lot of it in it.
It's good.
I need a little hot sauce though.
You want some hot sauce?
Nah.
Oh no, not tartar sauce.
Ooh, yeah. Alright, I think it's about time we start our discussion.
Okay, you guys. I really want to shout this person out, but I can't find her comment, so we're gonna put her name
Somewhere
in the video. She asked us to talk about domestic violence and asked if we had any experience with it or any knowledge on it, and if so, like what? So
Okay.
I'll start. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I guess enough. I don't really care. It's not me. I didn't do it. I grew up in a home that was full of domestic violence. My father used to put his hands on my mom a lot in front of us, and not in front of us. I'd even jumped on my dad at one point for putting his hands on my mom. I used to be scared to go to school sometimes because I used to think that she was going to be killed before I got home.
That's sad and scary as a kid.
I think the first time I remember my dad putting his hands on her, I was probably, that I can remember, I was about 8 years old. But I think it happened before. But anyway, so he used to, hit her, and I remember one time he told me, "I'm about to throw your mom out of the window." My mom was so upset by this, she attempted to take her own life a couple of times. One time we were in the car and on the freeway, and she opened the door. My dad was driving, and he didn't pull over to the emergency lane. I was so upset, and I was 7 years old at the time. He wouldn't pull over, and I don't understand for the life of me why, but she was trying to jump out, but she had 3 daughters that were in the car with her, and we were pulling her in. I don't know if she was, I don't know, but anyway, so that incident happened. Then another time she took a lot of pills, and they took her to a I guess a crazy hospital. I don't even know what to call it, a mental or behavioral institute, whatever. But they took me too, and I don't know why. They took me with her. They put her in this room with this guy that had a mental issue, and I was standing outside of the room watching her. I don't know why they would take a child. Maybe rules were different then, but I was watching her in there. Just they wanted to see how she would act with him. Anyway, domestic violence is just ridiculous, and it causes so much for the child, for the parent, for everybody in the whole mix. And when I became an adult and I got into a relationship, I was still 17. I got into a relationship with somebody who was very abusive, and I had been in that situation growing up watching my parents, but I hadn't been abused. My father did not abuse me. He just abused my mom. And so I wasn't abusive, but this person was so, I remember exactly what happened. We were walking down the street one day, and I had never been hit by, this was my first real girlfriend. We were walking down the street one day, and I saw this female, and I looked at her, but I wasn't looking at the girl like that. I just happened to look at the person because I was a human being with eyes. And she grabbed me by my hair and pushed me up against a fence. And that was the first time anybody put their hands on me, and I didn't even hit her back. I was just like, what in the world is going on? I was just totally confused. I was like, what's going on? This is strange. But I didn't even think about it as domestic violence. I was just like, that's weird, but whatever. But it happened over and over and over again, and then we started fighting, and I started fighting back. I had heart surgery, so I wasn't that strong. So she used to get the best of me a lot until she didn't one day. And I think that as far as domestic, that's my story and where it came from. I'll let Stephanie tell hers.
Okay, so my answer is yes, I do have experience with domestic violence. And to me, even thinking about the fact that I have is very shocking to me, because I never, my family didn't have that problem in our home. I also have been in several relationships throughout my life that never had that issue. But I came across someone who let me have the experience of domestic violence at one point. Okay, so I got with this person. The person was a very nice person, kind person, friendly, all this stuff. We were together for maybe, I'll say 6-7 months. And very fun, fine times, dating nicely, never saw any kind of temper or anything. Mm-hmm. And this one night, something just ticked her off, and she threw keys at me. Now, when she threw them at me, it hit me in a real messed up place. It was like around my face area, so it really got messed up. So that was the first incident. And during that night also, it was like some tussling. It wasn't like she directly hit me. Okay, so that was the first incident. I, of course, was like, oh, I don't deal with that kind of stuff, so no, I'm not, we can't, it's not gonna work out, blah, 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 all this stuff. So I basically stopped talking to her for a long time. She would basically call me every day begging, and doing all this stuff. So eventually I was like, let me give her a chance. She didn't seem like she was like that at all. So I was like, maybe something came over her and it was a one-time thing. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. So I'll give her another chance. Okay. So then another long period goes by, no problems, nothing. Like I said, she was a very nice person. No one would ever think that she did any of this stuff that she eventually is going to do to me, including me. Okay, so, and then there was a lot of things that she told me about in her childhood, which made me feel sorry for her, I guess, mm-hmm. and feel like I could help her. You know what I'm saying? So that was a lot of reasons why I stayed with her throughout the whole 4 or 5 year period that I was with her. But throughout this time, the violence got worse. Okay, and it would be like, I'm just gonna estimate 2 to 3 times a year. So it wasn't like I was coming home fearful every day. It was really like she was one person, and then 4 months later something would happen and she would just turn crazy. Mm-hmm. Like for real, like she would just start getting real paranoid and like thinking I was cheating on her and doing all this kind of, and asking me a bunch of questions, not letting me sleep, like just sitting there, what are you doing? Like seriously harassing me. And then at some point I would finally just give in, because she would sit there for hours harassing me about cheating on her, and I wasn't, y'all. I would finally be like, yes, I'm cheating, just to get her out of my face. And then she would hit me. Like she would egg me on to so that I would say what she wants me to hear, so she would have a reason to hit me. It was this little thing every time. So, I mean, eventually I left, obviously, because I'm not with her anymore. But the thing that really, like, the thing that drove me to finally be like, I'm done, was one time now the hits that she would be like, it was never like in my face. You know what I'm saying? It would be like grabbing me or, I don't know. She wouldn't hit my, I can't even think of things, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, she would rough me
why
up.
did Stephanie just punch me in the ribs?
Like, she wasn't punching me, you know what I'm saying? But she would like want to be physical and rough me up and push me on the bed or something like that. But this one time, she finally hit me in the face, okay? And then during this same...
She punched you or slapped you?
She socked me in the face. Okay? And she was a lot bigger than me, you guys. She was a lot bigger and stronger than me. So I'm like, yeah, I can't even do nothing on that ass.
Beat that
Wait a minute. No, there was a time that I fought back and I fucked her up.
Okay.
But anyway, she wouldn't stop. I didn't want to be fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, stop. You know, I don't want to fight, you know? So anyway, okay, so also during the same night where, like, she would get in a zone where she was a different person. I couldn't talk her out of this thing. So this was the night where she was harassing me. She finally hit me in my face, and then I started trying to get my stuff. So then we had like a big glass sliding door to go out to the balcony. I was right by that, and I felt like she was trying to push me out of it. And I was like, all my might, like, fighting her for at least 10 minutes, trying not to be pushed out of this window.
So she was trying to push you?
I was like, she's trying to kill me. Like, I was like, I have to leave.
Were you upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I was like, there's no more chances for this, because it's getting now from tussling to pushing to you just stopped me in the face, and now you about to like push me out of a glass door. So that was like the straw for me. And I was like, I can't stay here because I like living. And she could kill me during one of her episodes. I don't know what the problem was. At that time, I didn't know what the problem was. Me and her, she finally told me what the problem was. I don't even know if I should disclose that on this.
No.
I mean, there was an issue.
Some people that know you might know her, and
there was an issue that would cause her to snap every now and then. That's why she was one person for months at a time, and then all of a sudden, one day, it was this demon that wanted to kill me. Before she did that hitting thing, I left once. And she told me what the problem was, and she was like, please help me, you know, like, without you, I don't know what I'm gonna do, all this stuff, and I'm gonna hurt myself even more by doing blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, let me help her. Hopefully I can help her to recover from the situation that was causing this, and things will be okay. Then a few months went by, and then this hitting thing and the glass door happened. So that was it. I was like, I can't do it. I'm done.
So you touched on something that was also similar to my situation. And I think a lot of people who are abusers, even if they don't know they are abusers, my ex would also make me feel guilty or make me feel bad for her. She told me the things that she had been through growing up. Her mother didn't treat her this way. Her stepdad did this and that to her. So you would feel bad for the person and be like, oh, well, they're this way because of this. Maybe I can help them.
Right.
And help them become better.
And another thing, they don't have anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're their only person. They don't have anybody to count on, depend on. No one else cares about them. And you're like, damn, I can't just leave this person out in the cold.
Right.
That's our personality, though. Like, we're loving like that. So it's like, damn, I can't just leave this person out in the cold. Even though I know I should for myself. So yeah, that's...
You feel like, that's pretty much it. You feel like you're leaving them all alone, and you can imagine what's going to happen to them after you leave.
Right.
So you don't want to leave them. There were so many times I had to call. I actually never called the police. My neighbors would call the police because they heard stuff that was going on. One time I was at her mom's house, and you guys, and the only reason why she was able to do this is because I had that heart surgery. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. But she beat the crap out of me from the living room to her mom's bedroom. And at the time, I'm 18 years old. And she's just a few years older, but she was bigger too, way bigger. You know, I was like 110 pounds. She was probably like 160. So she drugged me from the living room to the bedroom to the other room, just everywhere. And just hitting me, fighting, punching, kicking, everything. And one thing the same, it was similar to you. We were fighting by a window one day. I kicked the bitch out the window.
Really?
Yeah, I kicked her. She pushed me like on the bed in our window. We were downstairs though. And I kicked her and she fell out of the window. Wow. That's how I got this scratch right here. Big long scratch from helping her back in the window.
Wow.
But I like to make you feel bad for them. And it might not even be intentional. but that's what they do. They want you
That's
to pity
their
them.
manipulation way to keep people around.
You have to get out of domestic violence relationships because you might die.
Exactly.
That's like the biggest thing. One day she pushed me and I fell on a sprinkler. So I could have fell on a sprinkler and it could have been the back of my head. Luckily it was my back, but it was only this, a few inches below my head. It could have been my head and I could have been gone.
Yeah, that's something that I think about when we talk about people fighting each other too. Like when you're fighting your friends, brother, sister, anybody, be careful because you might really hurt that person.
Yeah.
You can really hurt somebody and you can really kill somebody fighting on accident.
And then you go to jail for murder.
Yeah.
You might not even get charged with manslaughter, and then you got to live with that. Yeah, a lot of kids, teenagers fighting, they think it's cool. Before you go fight, think about the fact, or you done beat somebody up, and now they saying they gonna come back to get you or whatever, and you like, cool, because I already beat you up, I'm gonna beat you up again. No, they might be coming back with a weapon because they know they can't win.
Right.
Stop fighting.
Yeah.
And then you're in a whole entire relationship and you're just putting your hands on the woman or the man. Even women, don't hit men, don't hit them. They're stronger than you, first of all. If I was with a man, I would never, I wouldn't put my hands on anybody, but I'm damn sure not gonna put my hands on a man so he can turn around and punch me back and just knock me out. A man can knock you out in one punch.
Yeah, I don't know what the women that hit men, I don't know what they think.
What y'all, because they know the man is not gonna hit him back. One day he might.
Exactly.
You better be careful.
Believe it. Yeah. Sometimes, at some point, somebody might get tired of that.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that you got me thinking about with the person I was with, because she was very friendly, very nice, and very kind to other people, I would always think like, why are you so nice to other people, but you treat me so fucked up? I'm the person that you're supposed to be with. You're supposed to be with somebody that treats you well every single day. You're supposed to be with somebody that's going to protect you from harm.
From other people, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not hurt you.
Yeah.
If you with somebody and you're getting hurt, that's not who you're supposed to be with. Period.
That's what my mom used to say about my dad. She used to always ask, because she talks to us a lot about everything because, I don't know. But she used to say, why does he treat everybody so good, but her bad?
Right.
And it would mostly be when he was drunk. I don't think he really ever put his hands on her when he was sober. But when he would drink, that's when he would just go hard on her and fight her. And one time, a neighbor heard him. We lived upstairs. And one time, a neighbor heard him, and the neighbor was big. My dad is tall, but he's slim. And the neighbor that lived downstairs was a big, buff guy. And he heard my parents fighting and came upstairs. I was 12 years old at the time. I opened the door, and he was like, is he putting his hands on your mom? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, has he ever put his hands on you? Because I think he was going to whoop his ass, but he wanted to see what he was going to say. He was like, has he ever put his hands on you? I was like, no. And he was like, okay. So he went in there, grabbed my dad by the neck, and dragged him outside. Wow. And that was the first time I called the police on my dad. He went to jail for 2 weeks. If you are a child, I'm going to tell you this because I lived through it. If you're a child and your mom is getting abused by your dad, I know you feel helpless because I did. There was nothing I could do. I would jump on my dad, but I was a kid. So it didn't affect him. I remember jumping on his back and punching him in the head. All the while he was still beating him on top of my mom, beating her up. It was like I was doing nothing. And it hurt me. I think it made me not do well in school at times because I wouldn't want to go to school. And even when I did go to school, I would think about my mom and hope that she wasn't dead when I got home. And I used to daydream about my mom leaving my dad and marrying another man and us being a family with them.
Wow.
And I loved my dad, but I didn't want him to be with my mom. I wanted them to be apart. I know that she used to say that she didn't want to take our dad from us, but I wanted her to take him from us.
Yeah, sometimes the best thing for the kids and for everybody is to break up. It's not good to sit there and have to watch your mom being hurt or even your dad being hurt and being sad about that. People need to think about that. Think about how what you're doing is affecting your children and also what it's going to do to them down the line.
Yeah.
Are your sons going to start abusing women because they see you doing it? It's very likely. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want your kids to see you abusing their other parent?
Yeah. Someone
who they're supposed to respect and love and care about, which they probably do.
Right.
Why would you want to see that? And you want your parents to be happy. When your parents are not happy, you're sad.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. People, we got to think about that. When we're not happy, our children aren't happy either.
They know, and they don't like that. They do not like their parents to be sad.
It can affect their whole entire everything. So
yeah. And if you're just in a relationship with the domestic violence, leave. Don't give them no chances. Don't give them any chances to hurt you anymore or to kill you. God forbid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I say leave, as hard as it may be. Because I know when I was with that first person, with all that stuff she was doing to me, I just wouldn't leave. And I don't even know why. I had other people in my life that were way better than her, better friends, and I could have spent my time with them. I hope we covered enough and talked about enough. We let you guys in on something about us, you know, and if you guys want to share, go ahead. If you want to share on YouTube or if you want to share in our DMs or whatever, you can do that as well.
If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, let us know what you guys think.
Hit that bell for notification of a new upload.
Yes. And let us know what you guys want to see us eat next or any type of video you want to see next. Oh, and if you are not subscribed to our vlog channel and you want to get to know us a little bit more, please click the link below.
Yes, our son is on that channel sometimes, you guys. So
yeah.
Until next time, only good vibes.
Peace.